Alright, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Hey everybody, it's Joseppi. I'm recording on a Thursday night, right before bed because, oh boy, I've not had a lot of time lately to actually devote too much time to anything other than studying. I'm about to be taking a final exam for a certification that could start a new career for me in my day life, my day job kind of life. So I'm kind of hunkering down and doing that. So today we are going to have a little bit of fun. You know, remember when this series was originally about fun and the joy of creating? Well, that's what this episode is again. We're returning to the basics. So, you know, you're not off the hook because I'm making a game. Get your sketchbook open, crack it open, and draw with me for the next few minutes. We don't even got a full 10 minutes this week. So, yeah, join me. We're going back to the basics. We're drawing what we want to draw, having some fun, honing our craft. That's what matters at the end of the day. So, I'm drawing my favorite cryptid, Mothman, you know. You can do whatever you... That's my phone telling me to go to sleep. You can do whatever you want with Mothman. Like, there's all kinds of different Mothman designs and approaches. And things like that. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm yawning. But I had a lot of fun, you know, gotta get that isometric angle correct. You can see Raleigh, 2 squares over. He's at a pretty okay angle, that's acceptable. And then another take on Princess Almila, you guys probably haven't even seen her yet. That sprite, I like the design of it, but it's not at the angle I need it to be. And I realized I needed more practice, just in Aseprite in general, so I figured having some fun would help me kind of like get a little bit more experience with Pixel under my belt. So we're playing around with some things that we're just enjoying. So we're still learning the basics. I think people need to realize that, even though I know how to draw, and I have a bit of experience working in games and animation and comics and things like that, Aseprite, I'm still brand new to. Making my own RPG video game RPG, I'm very new to. These programs I'm planning to be with for a very long time, so I'm like settling into them, ready for the long haul. I'm ready for pursuing mastery over a prolonged period of time. And I know that with each game, I'm going to be getting better and better. I'm not focused on this one game that I'm making being my dream game in quote unquote. I want it to be a game I'm happy with. And it's going to be a game I'm going to enjoy working on. I can't work on things I don't enjoy. I'm just not that person. But this game is only going to take so much of my life before I have to call it done and move on, but I want to learn from it as I go so that the next game can be a bit better than that, and so on and so forth. I have so many RPGs in me. Like, that's why I chose the RPG Maker program. Like, I don't need to make a platformer, I don't need to make a shooter, I don't need to make 1,000 different games. I want to get good at one thing. I want to get good at one game. And you know, if I learn Godot or Game Maker or Construct 3 or something over the years and learn to make other things for game jams, cool. But I want my craft to be RPGs. I want my craft to be experiences where the art is just as important as the game. I don't see the sprites as a problem to solve and get out of the way. I see them as a core part of the gaming experience as well. And I want that to come through every time. I'm actually 150 days in to this project. I set a little thing on a tab in my phone on like this website that's like how many days until or since. I set a marker when I opened this project and began it and said, no, I'm gonna make a game and I'm gonna see it through. When you guys are watching this video, it will be day 150 for me. Now keep in mind, that's only like 150 days where if I add up all the time in my engines, like in the RPG Maker engine and in the Aseprite program, that still averages to about 2 hours a day that I have spent working on this game. So it's not one of those videos where someone's like, I spent 100 days working on my game, and they have like a full ready to go thing because they were already a pro. They already knew some coding. They already like took the time to focus down on just one very small scope thing. No, I took those days to figure out, what do I want for my RPG? What is the story going to be? What are some characters I'm going to sketch up? What are the limitations I'm working on? What are some of the mechanical things that make the game unique? Like, it was a lot of the questions of, what is this game going to be? But I'm pretty happy that I think most of those questions, at least in concept right now, have been answered. But that's the thing, it took me 150 days just to answer those questions. So don't feel like you have to rush. We live in an age where everything has to have a turnaround within like a finger snap's worth of time. It's art. It's your art too. Take the time to make it good. You know, I have a friend who is a master sculptor. And when I say that, I don't mean that just as a compliment. I mean his work has reached a level of mastery. I used to work alongside of him. He was the lead sculptor of our studio. He did makeup work too. He's just really fine-tuned his craft because he looked at everything else he didn't want to do and shut it out of his life and just focused on the thing he actually wanted to do. And his work is incredible. He's a master sculptor, and all I can ever think of is, you know, I want my work, my thing that I do, I want my video games to be as good as his sculptures. I want to be as good at making this stuff as he is at sculpting. So think about that. What do you want to be a master of one day? All right, I'll catch you guys later. I'm out of time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.